ey, ey, ey. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Pero ya no, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Pero ya no, pero ya no. Conmigo ya no tienes play. Pero quiero de tu amor
James George getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Sugar Land Space Cowboys. First pitch coming your way. So 2 down, and now James George. Making a lot of contact recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak. Right down the chute. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. A solo blast. And now they're out front. It's 1-0. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. Runner at first, Chris Newell, the next. next to hit. The 0-1 offering. Base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Throw into third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Well, they were aggressive there. They tried to get that much closer to home plate, but it took an absolutely perfect throw from the outfield. That was an exciting play, and it ends the inning. So 2 on and 2 out. George now at the plate. So clutch. Arguably the team's MVP this year. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. On the ground, Thompson. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So they strand a pair. 3 innings in the books in this one. Sugar Land with the lead, 1-0. James George will hit next. He's already gone yard in this game. Lifted in the air to right center. That's back. Makes the grab. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball in the air to the outfield and get the sac fly. Here's the second baseman, Aaron Bracho. Leadoff batter gets on, and they need to try to build on that. Get on base, score some runs, and claw your way back. Line drive. Lunging for this one, but it gets down. Throws to second, and there's 1 out. He didn't get a great read on the ball, and the outfielder was able to throw him out as a result. Stepping to the plate for Sugar Land, James George. 1 on with nobody out. A double play would certainly change the inning's momentum. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. He usually relies heavily on a sinker, but now he's got the hitter guessing after coming with a high fastball. He's really forcing the batter to cover a lot of territory. And the tying run's at the plate. This one's smoked out to left. And there's 1 away.
Now back, left fielder.
Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. James George getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star. All right, ready to go here. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Jordan Thompson. Swing and a rocket. It's carrying. And a quick out, number 1. Nobody on and 2 outs. James George digs in now. Went deep in last night's ball game. This one is labeled. That's a base hit. Around first, hustling for two. And it's a two-out double. That pitch was absolutely smoked, but he put a little too much topspin on it to get it out of the yard. Zach Daniels getting ready to hit. And the lefty. Swing and a drive. This one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish now for Sugar Land, James George. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Line drive for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Runner on the move, in the dirt. The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw.
Keep it going now, keep it going.
On the ground, right side. And that's a base hit. Throw to the plate. Can't come up with it.
Be safe.
Bottom of inning number 5 here in Sugar Land. And now the center fielder, James George. I know that's a fastball up, but it's low 90s, so that's one you can handle. Might regret not swinging at that. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Bases empty, one away. Eddie Rosario now at the plate. 0-2, and the delivery. This one is labeled. That one's back there. Leaping, brought it back. That's a tremendous catch to rob the homer right there. Always a big momentum boost for your team. One out and the bases are empty. Here's the center fielder, James George. Skies it out towards left center. That's pretty far back. Hauls it in, 2 away. The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky he didn't send that one to the next county. That was a hanger for sure. One gone, runner at first. Now, Damon Keith. And that is a base hit. Lead runners around second. The throw to third. And they easily get him trying to come home for the first out. What a terrific throw from center field to cut the runner down at third base. He showed good mechanics and arm strength there. Offense pushed it that time, but it didn't work out. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. The tying run is aboard. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. He showed a nice up-the-middle approach on that hit, something you always like to see from a minor league hitter. This next at-bat is going to be critical. Zach Daniels will hit next. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. First and second, 2 down. In the air to right, and that should do it. Ball game. George did well in the losing effort. 3 hits in always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. The team may have lost, but he held up his end.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich like Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One plastic taking my coat from me. I blast open. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunderthons, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini tiny mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed.
James George, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? So up next, James George. With the runner at third and nobody out, they could put the ball in the air and go for the sac fly. Or they could swing away and try for the big inning. Fly ball, right field. Newell drifts towards it and makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 2-zip. Bases are empty with 2 away. David Bodie, the next to hit. That one ripped into right center. It's off the wall. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there. Up against it with 2 strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. One of the best swings you'll see at this level. 110 miles per hour off the bat. Clearly angling for a call-up. George stands in now and watches strike 1. After walking the last hitter, he just reached back for some extra velocity and pumped that fastball by for a strike. That's a good way to reset after giving up the free pass. Makes the grab, 1 away. Runner at first, 1 away.
Hey, your turn. Drive in right here.
Yeah. Make a move.
Hee-haw! 0-1.
Hard hit to right center. And a base hit around second on the way to third. The relay throw, but he's in there easily. And that hitting streak he's on grows with that knock, now up to 11 games. Starting to really generate some momentum here. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this going. 1 gone and runners at second and third. Zach Daniels digs in now.
All right, here we go.
Now here's the 0-2. Swing, soft line drive. And steps on the bag for the out. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Cooper Hummel. High fly ball to right field, Newell. That ends the inning. 1 down. And the next batter, James George. 1 for 2. And that one is in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Hard hit for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. Zach Daniels getting ready to hit.
Go right here. No one better. No one better.
Runner on the go. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Grounder left side. And 2 away now.
Now batting, first base.
2 out and a runner in scoring position. Cooper Hummel will hit next. And a base hit right there. Here's the throw to the plate. Now a dive for the tag. Out! And that ends the inning. It's not easy. And now the shortstop, Austin Gauthier. And the tying run at second. Lines this one to center. Makes the play. Runner tags at second. Fires to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. That's a gut punch for the offense. I get that you want to tag up and get to third, but that was a terrific throw right on the money for the out. If he has more James George getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising. James George, the next to hit. Doing a fine job at the plate recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak. Smart to lay off that one. Most likely outcome would have been a double play ball. On the ground, left side, 6, 4.
That's it out.
3, it's a double play, and that does it for the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Bases empty, 1 away. James George now at the plate. 2 hits in last night's game. Right through there for a strike. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. In the air, out towards right center. Going back pretty deep. Got it, and there's 2 away. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Runner on at third, 1 away. Wallops this one out towards right center. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from third. And it's a 1-run game. That knock runs his hitting streak to an even dozen, and he's really starting to open some eyes with this run he's on. Certainly swinging a very hot bat these days. 1 away and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Zach Daniels. Runner on the go. Swings and flares it, and that falls for a base hit. Lead runner turns at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Soft contact off the bat, but it counts just the same as a laser into the gap. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter. The tying run at third base, but beware the inning-ending double play. They have to find a way to bring him home. Cooper Hummel digs in now. Rolls away a little bit. The tag, out at second. Those are the catching fundamentals that coaches love to see. He deadened the pitch with his body, kept it close, and threw a bullet to second to get the runner stealing. Very impressive.
Drop him in. No one better right here.
Righty comes to the plate. On the ground to third, Bodie. To first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But they push across 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning up next. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 2-1. 1 away and a runner at first. James George getting ready to hit. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Bit odd to see a first pitch fastball here in this double play situation, especially with that sinker in the arsenal. The 0-1. Now a high fly ball to left center. Dean moving under it. That's out number 2.
Let's do this.
Now back. Left field.
Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate. James George just about ready to go. His team boasting the best record in the league coming into this one. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Sugarland Space Cowboys. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Almost ready to get underway here. And pitching in this game, James George. With the way he's been dominating hitters at this level, I'd be surprised if he's not called up sooner rather than later. Jordan Thompson leading things off and takes a strike. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the first out. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Austin Gauthier.
Ball. 1-0. Hee-haw.
Grounder to third, collects it. tosses to first. That's 2 quick outs here in the top of the first tonight.
Batting third, the first baseman, Ryan Ward.
Next up for the Comets, Ryan Ward blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 16.
Digging in for the Comets, Chris Newell. And that drops in for a strike. Ward leading off first with 2 away. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Aaron Bracho. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one. First and second, 2 down. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Nice execution in this AB with 2 on. Working the corners well, not putting the ball in a location where the batter can do real damage. Good eye on that pitch. On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. Called out on strikes, and that ends the inning. Was in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, and gets out of the... 2 away here, nobody on. Next is the designated hitter, James George. Drove in their only run in last night's game. Grounder to the left side. There with plenty of time, inning over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. For more than a century, Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance has been protecting herds across the country. Find out what they can do for you today. Top half of inning number 2 from Sugar Land. That's in there. Now a flare off the bat. And that drops foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. The center fielder, the next to hit. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today.
No balls, 1 strike.
One out and the base is empty. Swings through it. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Bashes this one to deep left center. Back there.
Heads up, wall.
Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Really strong swing there, and he might have thought he'd hit a homer right off the bat. Not quite enough for it, but I'm sure he's happy enough with the automatic double. Runner at second, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Down 0-2, swings through it.
0-2.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through it for the K. Way out front for strike 3. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Mike Sirota. Really strong hitting performance recently. Boasts a 10-game hitting streak. Runner at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss out in front of that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs here. All set for the start of this inning, and here is Jordan Thompson. The weather continues to be an issue, and that's something to keep an eye on. The umpires will be conferring pretty regularly with the grounds crew, and they may be forced to put us in a delay if things don't improve. Makes the catch, 1 down. Austin Gauthier now at the plate, 0 for 1 so far. Fly ball to left, down the line. Snags it on the run. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. The 0-1.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Chris Newell. Now a flare off the bat, and that'll get down for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. You'll take a bloop hit off the end of the bat every time, just like you would a line drive. Sometimes that's the precursor to getting a great swing on the ball. Swings through it. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Good eye there. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Now at the plate, Alex Freeland. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. We're in the 4th inning, no score. Next pitch, in for a strike. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Over to first, safe. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, number 31. Cracked a double the first time at bat. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. 1 out and the bases are empty. And now at the plate, James George. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game. There's a strike. Out to center. Pulls it down, 2 gone now. We're in the top half of the 5th. Digging in for the Comets, Hunter Fiducia. Right back to him on the mound. There's 1 down. Mike Sirota will hit next. Struck out swinging in the first AB. Swing and a foul straight back. 0-1 now. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. This pitch popped up.
Ball.
And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the order here. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Thompson. Next one's fouled back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him on to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Austin Gauthier. Gauthier measures 5'10", 190 pounds, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall, and no one can get to it, a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2.
1-1-1.
Up the middle. Collects. Throw to first. Out! What a play! Barely got the out. Close play. Ryan Ward digs in now. 1 for 2.
That's a ball.
1 out and the base is empty. Edge of the zone, called a strike. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. And next, the cleanup hitter, Chris Newell. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. Now it's the second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
Ball, outside.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run at first. Out to short. Devers. And that's that. 1 runner left on base. Still no score. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Miguel Ullola. A hard time limiting hits so far this year. Hard hit to right center. It gets down, a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. So here in the 7th inning, he keeps the hitting streak going, and that's got to be a load off his mind. I'm sure he'd like to just focus on each individual at bat, but in the back of his head, I bet he was thinking about how to extend this excellent run. So digging in, Zach Cole. Leadoff hitter is aboard, so the defense will be on guard against the bunt that could move a critical runner into scoring position. There goes the runner in the dirt.
1-1.
The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing lifted to left field. It's pretty deep. Pulls it in. There's 1 away. One out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. Hard hit, right side, and there are 2 outs.
Batter number 8.
2 down, and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position.
Hey, Big Mama right here. We need you. Here we
2-2 pitch. Liner snagged at first, and that ends the inning. 1 runner left stranded, and we're still knotted up at 0. George threw 6 shutout innings and notched double-digit strikeouts. Not the most dominant effort on the mound, but he strung together some good innings, which helped them get the win. That's good enough for sure. The final 1-0 for our whole outstanding.
We gon' make it happen.
So 2 down, and now the DH, James George. Tearing it up at the plate recently, currently working on a 13-game hitting streak. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Batting 4, the left fielder.
2 outs and a runner at first. Now the left fielder, Zach Daniels.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about.
2-2.
This one's in the dirt. Runner on the go. Looper into right field. And it drops in. And now runners on the corners with 2 away. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Shea Whitcomb.
Good job. Drive him in right here. Here we go.
Swings and flares it. It falls in. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter. So 2 down. Next up, the designated hitter, James George. Singled and scored the first time around. Little chopper rolls foul. George measures 6'2", batting third today, and while he's usually in the outfield, today he's the designated hitter. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Gets a piece, stays alive. On the ground, out to short. And that is out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We move on to inning number 4. Sugarland ahead in this game, 1-0. Nobody on and 2 outs. Next up for the Space Cowboys, James George. Foul ball there. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach.
Nice rip, kid.
Hard hit, could be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Right off the bat, you know he was thinking extra bases. Great loud contact to the pull side, right into the gap. That comes from an on-time swing with the barrel taking a good path to the baseball. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame.
1-2.
In the dirt, but blocked. No movement on the bases. Now a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Man at second with 2 down. Soft contact in the air. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6. So up next, James George.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. Gone! That should fire up the dugout. A 2-run blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2. Big swing of the bat launches that one out of here, and that's exactly what they were looking for. Seemed like he might not have hit it hard enough to leave the yard, but it had just enough carry to get over his glove and out of here for a dinger. Great effort in the outfield all the same. George really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute. 4-3, our final score.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack for profit, baby. Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that 1st and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip, and burst his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this.